Welcome back to Masterbuilt's Flavors of the Fire. Of course, my name is Tommy from the Gallery BBQ, and I will be your host on over here today. Today's show is all about some of my favorite proteins to smoke up, and of course, I am talking about the beef ribs. So look, what I want to do here, I've got a custom rub that I am going to mix up for you all. After that, we will unwrap these beef ribs, get them rubbed down. I am going to get them in the fridge where they will sit overnight. And of course, we will see you guys bright and early in the AM to get that Masterbuilt all fired up. So on that rub, the general rule on this rub here is going to be 100% black pepper, 50% kosher salt, cut that, and 25% granulated garlic. This is the rub that I keep up in my cabinet. I get the pepper and kosher salt, granulated garlic in big batches from Amazon. Mix a bunch of this stuff up. Like I said, this is perfect for your briskets, also your beef ribs, anything Texas really. This is going to do the trick. In a shaker bottle, get it all mixed up, give it a good shake. You know the deal. Once that is shook up, it is time to get our beef ribs out. So the first thing I like to do with beef ribs is get some paper towels, give them a dry. Once all dried off, you can score that back that back end of the beef ribs. You don't want to remove that because the ribs are going to tend to fall apart as they cook. So keep that silver skin on. From there, you've got two choices: remove the fat cap and silver skin underneath it, or score it. I see no benefit removing it, so I am just going to score it. Trust me, you are not going to taste it or even know it is there. And hey, man, fat is flavor, so why not? On the back end, get your salt, pepper, granulated garlic, hit that. Then you're going to want to flip that over and do the presentation side. Also, do not forget to get all those corners. You want every bit of the beef ribs covered in that rub, a mixture as Molly looks on. From there, these are going to go in the refrigerator and sit overnight, allowing that salt, pepper, and garlic to do its thing. Here we are the next day, about 6 o'clock in the morning or so. I like to take the beef ribs out, put them on the counter, and let them come up to room temperature a little bit for about an hour or so. In the meantime, we will head on outside into this snowy winter's morning and get that Masterbuilt all cleared off and all ready to go. At that point, we will fire up the Masterbuilt, let it get up to that temperature of around 300 degrees or so. And if you know anything about these Masterbuilts, 0 to 300 is only a matter of, maybe 4 minutes or so. Once that temperature is reached, you can shut it down and go in the house and get your warmed up beef ribs. Like I said, about an hour sitting out is perfect. We will get the beef ribs in. You want to go middle shelf, and you want to develop the bark of the beef ribs. So allow them to go at 300 for 2 hours, no peaks. That is going to help you get the bark that you need. It is looking good. We are just going to cool it down with a straight on water spritz. You can go 50-50 water, apple cider vinegar. It really doesn't matter here at this point. Shut it down, allow it to go another hour. At that 3-hour mark, right at that 300, the Masterbuilt does what the Masterbuilt does, and that is holds that temperature like no other. 300, give it another little spritz. Also, just check the beef ribs and make sure they are cooking nice and evenly. Once all that is confirmed, you can shut it down and allow them to go for, yes, another hour. This is 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours. At that 4-hour mark, again, you can give them a spritz down, but I am going to quarter turn the beef ribs a little bit, just to get a little bit even cooking. A little bit of even cooking going on. Again, now once those ribs are quarter turned, now you can spritz it down. I am also going to grab a little bit of a temperature here, and as you could see, we are just about done. I would say probably about another hour or so. We're right at that 190, 192. We are going to want to take these to that 5 hour mark. And I can tell you that is going to be up and over 200. But more importantly, there, you've got to be toothpick tender. And that is exactly what we are. That is the final measurement to know that your beef dino ribs are done. And I got to tell you, these look absolutely incredible. We will get these down to the shack, let them rest, cut them open, and talk about it. So this one's going to come in right at 5 hours as we fight the elements here in the Garden State. Usually these beef dino ribs always seem to come in right around that 5 to 5.5, maybe 6 hours. The most important thing before pulling these is not the temperature. You're going to be up over 200, but you want that toothpick, as you go in and out of the beef. It's got to go in like through melted butter. You can't have any resistance. That's when you know these are done. And look, very fugazi looking. There is no doubt about it. But the meat here, as far as I'm concerned, is second to none. I'm going to go right here on this center one. Oh, yeah. Guys, absolutely beautiful. We got a pretty decent smoke ring happening. A little warm still. I probably could have let them rest a little bit more than I did. And again, juice. Oh yeah, these are juicy. Oh, love it. Like I said here, beef dino short ribs, second to none. There you go. A little squeeze to show the money shot, I guess you could say. And of course, I've got Molly down there waiting for her little sample. Guys, a quick taste test before we close it out. Perfection. Oh, man. So look, I have said this in the past, and I'm going to say it again. Beef short ribs over brisket for this guy every single time. I absolutely love doing beef short ribs, the dino ones. There is just the moisture, the meat, is so beefy in flavor. The outer exterior with that salt, pepper, and granulated garlic is perfect. You get a nice hit of that. Of course, you get a nice hit of the smoke from that Masterbuilt, man. I mean, the gravity fed, I have been calling the gravity fed tune now for probably 8 years. And I am absolutely in love with the gravity feds. I've had them all from the 560, right down the line over the years. If whether you have a gravity fed or not, you need to pick one up because it does everything that you would want in a backyard cooker as far as long smokes like today, or if you want to grill up some burgers, some hot dogs, some steaks, it is going to do it all. 0 to 700 degrees, probably in about 5, 6, 7 minutes or so. I mean, it's really tough to beat. There's no doubt about it. I've got Molly screaming for a little bit of a taste test. And that is it for this one here. If you guys want to see anything, leave it down in the description. We'll see what we can do. Also, if you have any questions on this beef dino short rib cook, also leave that down in the description and I will certainly answer it. Other than that, that is it for this show here. My name is Tommy. Right down there is Molly. And until next time, we will see you soon.